Coming next, I would like to invite Nebojsa Dobrijevic, COO at Orion Telecom, who will have a presentation entitled Innovating the Telecom Industry, Embracing Automation and AI. Mr. Nebojsa, please, the stage and the microphone are yours.
Thank you very much. My name is Nebojsa Dobrijevic. I'm a COO of Orion Telecom. We are third largest telecom service provider in Serbia. I would like to start this overview with, or this presentation with the overview of telecom industry in Serbia. As you know, all of our competitors, and Orion included, we are on the verge of, or we've developed a lot of services and products for wide market, both residential and commercial or business. We are all in the pretty much same boat as far as optical networks are concerned, Wi-Fi, and so on. Logical extension of, can we move to the next slide, please? And one more. And thank you. So what we did in telecom industry in Serbia, we were expanding on our footprint basically across the country. We've developed optical networks, and we are still developing them, Wi-Fi networks, and in some cases we are still using ADSL to connect our customers to internet. But on the backdrop of infrastructure, we're also offering a wide variety of products and services to both residential and business customers. Next slide. It's pretty logical for the company like Orion Telecom, who is innovator and who currently has the largest download speeds as far as internet is concerned in the Serbian market, to be at the forefront of new products and new ideas. Over the past years, we did experiment, and we ran not only experiments, but we also had a lot of work put into different AI and automation processes. Next slide, please. To us, both AI and automation, but automation primarily at this point in time, represent a potential differentiating point as far as our competitors are concerned, and of course our clients are concerned. Next slide, please. So what I would like to discuss briefly is what does automation and AI bring to us? Well, first of all, it brings us enhanced operational efficiency, and I will discuss this in a little bit more detail later on. Then improved customer experience through automation and smart AI chatbots. Next. We're also looking at optimizing our network. As you can imagine, we have a lot of base stations and different parts of our network that needs to be constantly monitored and looked after. As in all businesses, we're also looking at reducing costs and managing the bottom line very carefully. So we are not different as far as any other regular business as far as that is concerned. But we're also looking at how can we scale up and adapt our products, our offering, our internal processes, our communication with our clients. And being an innovator as we are looking at different initiatives that will help us achieve that competitive edge against not only our competitors, like I said, but also to provide extra service to our customers. And finally, we're looking into data-driven decision-making, which is, some of you may think it's just market research and looking into what is hot and what is not at this point in time, but it's a little bit more than that. Go ahead. So, as far as AI, and I'm just going to focus a little bit on AI. We do recognize that AI has a huge potential for us to bring insight, to bring a model that will allow management and employees alike to make better, more timely and more efficient decisions about our everyday lives. The main goal is to not only to improve processes, but to also raise the bar as far as quality of our product is concerned. Customer experience is key. That's why we exist. That's why we wake up every morning and go to work. We need to understand a little bit better what the individual needs of all of those clients are. And we believe that in the not so distant future, AI is going to help us differentiate individual needs of our customers so we can be more responsive, so we can come back with better offers for our consumers. On the backdrop of that, of course, we are going to use, and we are in a process of using some of the data analytics, automation, and AI to really understand better how do we structure that final product that our consumers will want to sign up for, and what their expectations are from us in the long term, because their needs are also changing, they're evolving. Finally, it's as far as predictive and real-time analytics, this is something that will be more geared towards upper management to better understand what impacts our business and how do we move forward in sometimes not so agreeable market conditions. Practical applications of AI and automation. We can go to the next slide. I have a few examples that I'd like to share. The first example is where we looked into optimization of our network, and we looked into churn of our customers. But ultimately what we were looking at doing is we were looking at reducing any kind of a downtime that our customers may experience when they're using our services. The next logical segment would be really to integrate the decision-making power and analytical power of AI into our core systems. And finally, it's all about better and the timelier decisions about our everyday business. Go ahead. This is something that I wanted to talk to you about as well, because we are right now, we have a project that is really focused on natural language and natural speech. So how we see it happening at a high level is, go ahead, is we're looking at a speech-to-text engine that will allow our consumers to speak to essentially a remote control or a microphone, which will be then understood by our AI, which will then process the answer or query or command and come back with a solution or actionable text which will be then transformed into a speech. Go ahead. As far as, I just want to go back a little bit on the previous project. What we believe is that this particular project holds huge potential, not only in terms of regular products that every one of us is using, but also has a potential to transform fundamentally how our customers interact with us. And if that is the case, then they will be able to pretty much change or modify their products or services by simply talking to us. And of course, for us, that will mean that we are more responsive, that we are more in tune with what our clients want and need. And it will also save us a lot of time and money and energy on servicing those clients, where we see an AI model which will ultimately almost predict what their next wants and needs are going to be. That's as far as LLM models are concerned, but I'd like to maybe focus a little bit on the anti-churn project which we ran a while ago. Our concern is, of course, how many customers are affected by whatever the case may be in our company or offers from our competitors. And we wanted to be able to predict how and who is going to churn or sign out of Orion Telecom. This project is still ongoing, and what we are looking at is we're looking at different parameters associated with a particular clients, and what is it that actually motivates them to sign out or to cancel or to move to another operator. This is extremely important to us because then we will understand the sensitivities of those clients, their real needs. And then once we do that, then we will be able to customize offers for those particular clients, make them happy, and really retain their business. That's the ultimate goal of this entire anti-churn project. Next slide. Implementation strategies. Go ahead. We at Orion Telecom are working closely with, we have our own actually development department and technical department, but we also recognize that there will be a need to invest additional capital into various parts of Orion Telecom which are associated with implementation of these new initiatives. One of them is, of course, infrastructure, which is, as you know, it's not that cheap or readily available, but we believe that if we place certain amounts intelligently, that our payback in the end will be that this project is actually successful. Workforce. Our engineers, even though they're brilliant, some of them do have experience with AI, some of them do not. But it's a learning curve. It's a steep learning curve. We admit it. But in the same time, we understand that the more we invest into them, the higher the payback for the entire organization is going to be down the road. As far as collaborations and partnerships, being market mavericks as we are, of course, we are always open to collaborate with different companies, learn from them, and allow them to learn from us. We've had a chance to work with several different companies over the past years. Currently, we're working with, I don't see them here, but Omega. We're working on them on some of the projects that I mentioned earlier. Compliance with ethical standards. This was a hotly debated topic because we do recognize how important it is for us to protect the client information. The debate was not if we should protect their information. The debate was at what level or how stringent we are going to be. And I'm happy to say that ultimate standards that we've discussed and ultimately adopted are probably some of the highest in the industry right now. In a sense that not only that clients' information is fully protected and that even people who are working on their information don't know who does it pertain to, but we're also ensuring that the use of that information satisfies the moral and ethical standards of business entities such as Orion Telecom. Next, please. Challenges, a lot of challenges. Go ahead. I already discussed a bit about data privacy and security. Orient Telecom is also a kind of older sister company of Nova Defense that is in charge of security for various customers. And we take all precautions and safeguards necessary to protect the information, not only from our clients, but also from our enterprise. Resistance to change and adoption, this is always a big one. A lot of people are scared. Some people don't know. Some people are confused. What will AI and automation bring to them? But once you roll out an initiative such as, say, something easier like automation, people understand that those processes are there to help them out, to help them streamline their work so they can be more productive and they can make decisions in a more timely fashion. As far as ethical dilemmas are concerned, it's always a big one. We need to, on one hand, ensure that our processes run smoothly, that our development team has all the information necessary, but in the same time, we are quite concerned about accountability of how that information is used and how much of that information do our staff and broader public have. So that is why we are constantly reviewing our standards and our procedures internally to make sure that we are where we're supposed to be, and that is that we're holding the highest standards in the industry. Next, please. At the end of my short presentation, I just wanted to thank the organizers. Data Science Conference is definitely something we need. Maybe a suggestion that next time make it a little bit longer. But I've had an opportunity to meet with a lot of you, organizers as well as participants, and I think this is the right way to go for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nebojsa. Falapun. All right, do we have questions? Then I would like also to thank you very much for your kind words and present to you this certificate of appreciation. And I also would like to tell you that there are other conferences also happening, and one of which is the one in the MENA region, and I personally invite you to come.
Thank you very much.
I'll be waiting for you in Cairo.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. That is the nice end to our sessions for this hall. I wish you a marvelous continuation for the conference. Please have some time to get some coffee, meet some people, and do cool things. Thank you very much.